Hello, let's play a bunch of daily word games. Today's bonus game is Gram Jam, which I haven't played in a while. So let's start with grams. Ooh, wow, that was a very good start for the left. We got GR. Let's guess this right word, though, because it has more opportunity to gain info. Let's guess snail. Ooh. Okay, well, the left word can gain more info, but let's think about what the right word might be, because it's actually unclear to me. Oh, maybe it's a double L word? Like shall. Is that it? Stall. Could be stall. Okay, that's all I can think of. So maybe we should think about a T or an H on the left word to help us out with that, like grout. Okay, it's not stall, so I think I'm safe guessing shall. We'll see. I am. Okay. And then we have GRU, probably. Yeah, U's don't go at the end of words generally. Of course, someone's going to comment with words that end in U that aren't ever going to be the answer, but words don't end in U until I've proven otherwise. GRU what? Gruff, maybe? Nice. That was a good solve. Gruff and shall. Okay. I'm smelling something weird. I'm going to open my window real quick. Wow, it's so windy. It's like audible in here. Hopefully the smell will clear out quickly though. And then I will be able to close the window, because wow, that's loud. It's quite windy today. Okay, so let's move on to Fibble though. All right, let's do Fibble. Our starting word is waste here, and there's going to be one lie per guess. So one of these letters is lying about its color. Maybe the W should have been yellow or green, something like that. So I'm going to keep this S in, and I'll bring in like the A or the I probably. So what do I want to do? Like, you know what I thought of? Amass. Double letters are actually pretty handy in Fibble because they can end up coloring incorrectly. And that'll tell you where the lie is in the word about. So let's try amass and see how that helps us. Wow. Unfortunately, we did not get lucky there. Okay. Let's see. All right, I think I need to close the window. It's way too loud and it's cold. Okay. Well, I don't know what's causing the smell, but this is why I'm gonna have to deal with it. Sorry about the wait. I thought it might be coming from the hall, but it's not. Okay, so amass did not help much, did it? There's one possibility, which is that none of these letters are in, and this S was lying twice. I wonder if I can think of a word that ends in double S again, just to see if we can get some kind of contradiction going here. Something like dress would be good. Oh, waste would have no lies. Oh, right. If I do that, I have to bring in the I, maybe? I could bring in the A again. Maybe grass then. Oh no, then there would be two. Oh, I can't bring in, if I'm going to do double S, I can't bring in the, okay, maybe I just do an ASE word then and just do chase. Okay, that works. Ooh. So we have, oh, this is perfect. We have a contradiction between these S's and a contradiction between these A's. So there's a lie, there's one lie, exactly one lie in amass, and exactly one lie in chase. But we also know there's a lie between these A's and there's a lie between these S's. So that's both lies. So anything that's not involved in these A's and S's cannot be a lie. So these can't be lies. Now, if this was yellow, so that either of these could be lying, right? This could be lying and should have been yellow to point it here, or this could have been lying and no, this one should have been lying to be green. If this was true, this should have been lying to be green. So I think this A is accurate. This A cannot be lying as yellow. I'm not 100% sure about that. That's a little bit confusing, isn't it? We also have but here waste is even better because this gray and this green disagree and this S disagree as well. So W, I, and T are also not lying. Okay. So that means there is a C in the word and we don't start with C. Could this S have just been lying the whole time? It's possible. Well, no, because these two both can't be lying. There is an S in the word. Because if both of these were lying to get S out of the word, then these A's would disagree, and that's no good. So same with these A's. All right, so maybe I should assume that this A should have been yellow and that A should have been green. That S should have been green. But then I have to do basically CAS. I can't think of a word that would do that. Can we end in ASC? Can't think of a word that would do that either. So I think it might be the unfortunate scenario that there's no A in the word and there's no S, and the S is supposed to be yellow here. And then we can do an SC word, and we just need all new letters, like SCO maybe? What can I do here? Because I don't have an E. Like score would be perfect, but I don't have an E. Scorn. Ooh. Okay, so I think I'm right about these lies. Could it be SC something else RN or SCOR something else? I can't think what that would be. No. So maybe there's just no R. Maybe we're SC something else. Huh. I can't think what that would be either. What else can I do here? If I keep the R, I need the O or the N. That doesn't seem to work. I'd have to use the U or the Y. UR doesn't seem good. YR also doesn't seem good. Yeah, so could the C be lying or the S be lying? Well, if the C was lying, what if the R was lying and we're SCR? We'd still have to use the U here, or the Y. No, I don't see that working. What if the R is supposed to be at the end? SCU. This is tough. What's going on here? We know there's a C in the word. We don't know there's an R in the word. So the R could just be lying and not in the word, but I couldn't think of a word for that either. What can I do here? The S was lying would be like this. That doesn't seem to help much, even though even an ending in S is unlikely. I'll check if skern is a word. Or skern like that. No. Let's check if score anything is a word. Scorp, scored, scorf, scorg, scork, scork, squirrel. Just trying all of these. How about scores with another S? No, S can't actually go at the end, according to this. We know there's not two S's in general. Okay, so it's not any of those. So the lie has to be one of these greens, which is not surprising to me. Skunk doesn't work. It has two lies in scorn. What if it was like S something something? Oh, see, the problem is I'd have to use the R. SRC? No, I'd have to use the R here. If the C is lying, I'd have to use the R here. And then I just don't see how that works. The S was lying, we'd have the C and the R in place. I mean, two of these are in place. It has to be, because we can't have two of them lying. And we know there's an S in the word. Right, because that's true. What if we end in S then? Like, what goes before that C? It doesn't make sense. I think we're down to SC and we just don't have the R, and I just can't think of the word. Why didn't I think skunk was possible? Did I really write it like that? That's pretty funny because the skunk is 2 Ks. I just realized that. I don't know why I thought skunk was the thing. Or did I think of something else? I don't know. Oh, I think scuff, maybe. Not scuff. Interesting. Darn, I thought I had it. Okay, well, we know this S is correct because one of these C's is lying. I believe it that there's a U in the word. Maybe the U is lying, though. Maybe it should have been SC. No, see, the C and the U can't both be lying. What if we were SLUOCK or something like that? Or S something UCK? Oh, snuck. Wait, no. I have 2 lies in scorn right now because I need to use the C or I need to use the SC in place or the SR in place. So if I use the SR in place, the C still has to move. And then maybe the U is lying. That looks terrible. Okay, what if this C was the lie, right? So it would be SC, and we'd have to use the U somewhere else. We could do SCU something. It wouldn't be the F, though. Scrud, scrup, scroll, scrub, scrub. Oh, scrub. Now I see that the scrub is a word. Okay. Wow, that took forever. That was tough. This R was a really unfortunate lie. I did consider SCR, and I just didn't see scrub at the time. It actually took me going through the letters to find it. It just wasn't on my mind. Okay, well, that's an unfortunate solve. Let's move on. Let's do Betweenle. We'll start with lucky. Okay, so the orange dot is near the it's nearer the start than the end, but 16% versus 34%. It's not that close to the start of the alphabet. So maybe we start with like a G. No, G is too close. Let's start with E. Let's try eagle. All right, that was actually way too far. Way too far. So maybe we start with C then. Maybe like a. Can I do like a CU maybe? Or CR is probably fine. Crust. Okay, so I need to be before that, but we could start with we could do like camel. Okay, yeah, so we're between camel and crust. So we do start with C. What do we want to do? C, we could do civil. That's kind of middling. Okay, so maybe we are a little bit after CI. So CL. Clump. I think that's too much. Yeah. I like CL though. We could do CLA. We could do clamp instead of clump. All right, we're between clamp and clump. So we're CL. Maybe climb. Okay, very close to climb. So I think we're CLI. Maybe click. Ooh, not quite far enough. How do I do CLI and still maybe before click? I don't think we can be. So maybe CLE then? We'd have to be really late E. I don't think we're CLH, CLG, or CLF. So CLE is the next best. And then something really late for CLE. I thought of cleft, but I think that's not far enough. I think that's too far from click. I'm gonna try it anyway. But yeah, okay. Just confirming. I think we are CLE. There just aren't that many. Maybe clerk. Okay, there we go. Got it. Wow. Took 11 guesses, but I got clerk. That was kind of tough. How did you do? All right, let's play Gram Jam. So we have 20 swaps. Swaps being switching 2 of the letters. And the goal here is to clear as many letters as we can. And we need to make words either fully horizontally or fully vertically. So I like to try to find something that we can do, maybe bishop with a P. So if I swap one of these P's here, that'll do bishop in one swap. There's a lot of P's we can use. Maybe I'll use this P here. Okay. So bishop was used. And now this would be adapt if we do this vertical. So if we do audit, then that'll also get us adapt, because audit will clear and then adapt will be there. So let's do that. Very nice. Okay. So ideally we do a vertical, because if we do a horizontal, then now we just have a bunch of 3-letter words vertically. We have post here. I'm wondering if we can do more. See, if I did post, we don't really get anything else out of that. It may be the best thing to do anyway. Post, we'll clear that, and then we'll have L wet. So then if we could do something vertically, get rid of the L, we'd have wet. I'm not sure about that. Feet is also possible vertically. If I did feet, I'd have TWEL, twel. I don't think that's a word, but we could then do swell. No, swell is 2 L's though. What else can we do here? There's not a lot of options here. All right, I'm gonna do post first, and we'll see what happens after that. All right, so wet is here if we do this vertical, but I don't see, unless fill is a word, PHIL. Did they add a way to search? Okay, so is fill a word? Fill is not a word. Thank you for adding that. I'm glad that's a feature now. So I don't know if I can do this vertical. In how many swaps would I need? What word would I want to do? Peel is PEEL a word? I'm pretty sure it is. Yeah, it is. So if I swap 2 E's in there, then I get peel, and then I also then get wet. And I think the rest of it's going to just be up to chance. Well, not really chance, but like, you know what I mean? Using 2 E's may not be the best idea. I'm not sure. What's another option? I could do host in 2 swaps. I'm just going to go with peel. I think it's fine. This E and this E. We get peel, and then we definitely get wet. And now we're down to this. Fig is there. Oh, we only have 2 vowels left. Yeah, this is what I was concerned about. I can do fog in one swap here. Let's just do it. Okay. Now we're down to, okay, we got if, and then this is... Oh, it's actually saying there's something I can do. Is it SH or something? SH is a word. So, if I swap like this, oh, HS won't be a word though, right? Is there any way I can do 2 SHs? No, I can't. No, I could. If I swap here, and then I swap... No, that'll get me SH. If I swap this, is there any way for me to do this? I think if I swapped these 2... Do I need to, though? I need the S top left, so that I can do HH here. But that means I need to get this H out of the way first. So if I swap these, and then I swap the... No, that'll get me that SH. Oh no, I can't do it. Okay, I just wasted a swap. I thought I could do it. Oh no, I swapped these then. Yes, and then I swap these. Okay, and I get 2 SHs. I think that's the best I could do. And -2 from the K, unfortunately. Only 2 stars today. So I think I made a mistake going for peel and wet. But that SH, double SH at the end was neat. Cool. Well, how'd you do on this? All right, let's play Word 500. I don't know why. I'm going to start with shale. Seems like a thing to start. Ooh, 3 yellows. Let's say we got the LEA. Maybe we're like a something LEA something. Is that a word? It ought to be, right? How about cleat? 1 green 3. Okay, so I think we were right about LEA being in the word, but this needs to be unscrambled a lot. Maybe the T's in the word, maybe the C's in the word. I'm not sure, but I think we got this in. That's really our only choice. I don't know what's green here. Yeah, I really don't know what's green here. It could be the L, but then I really would want the A after the L. Like we can't do LE, right? Because we only have one green to work with. Could it be something like table? No, because then that LE can't go at the end. Let's think about if we ended in like EL. Then I just have to, like, would it be like AL? No, sorry, A something something EL, or even the A here and then EL, and then I just have to use the T or the C somewhere. No, I don't have something in place though. Oh, so maybe camel. I think camel works, right? We'd have the C in place, so this would still be green. And then we'd have the L, the E, and the A in a different spot. No T. A, L, E are also in a different spot there. Camel. Darn. Okay. So I missed out on one of the letters here. I used the C, A, E, L, and only 3 of them are in. So there's certainly no M. That means that there is no C in. Am I right about all this, which I think I am, that means there is no C. And there has to be a T in the word then. 2 greens makes me think I got the A and the E in place. That's where they like to be. Maybe the L goes in the middle then. So this would have to be yellow. These would have to be yellow. The T would be in place, and we'd have an L. So we'd be something like ALET, like ballet, maybe? No, ballet is not spelled that way. It's 2 L's, I think. But is there an ALET otherwise? Or is there an LAET? None of those look good, do they? I'd want double L for most of the words I'm thinking of, like wallet, palette. Pretty sure palette's 2 T's. Oh, it accepted it. I mean, it has to be this, right? If I can get that right, all right. So I'm just missing a word that works here. But let's just go through them. Wallet, rallet, yallet, elit. No, okay. Olit, dollet. Oh, sorry, fallet. I didn't do dallet correctly. I don't think any of these are words though. How is it possible to have 3 greens here and then still be and not be the AL? Oh, valet. It's valet. Okay. Got it. I thought of ballet, but not valet. It's interesting that ballet is not spelled the same as valet, even though they're pronounced the same, and they're both French. Okay. Thank you, French. All right, valet and 5. I'm pretty happy with that. How'd you do? All right, let's do polygonal. We have an 8-letter word today. The symbols on top tell us which letters repeat. So this letter repeats here and here, and this letter repeats here and here. I'm thinking about ing. It puts another G here, though, so that's a bit constraining. I'd want a vowel here, like an A or something. But I already don't like the look of this. If we did something like ER, it would repeat the R here, or ED. Like we could end in DIED or something. This doesn't feel like something I'm going to be able to... Let's try a prefix like pre, maybe pre... I was going to say, this doesn't feel like something I'm going to be able to fish out quickly. So I might just... Yeah, I think I'm just going to do a filler today. So we're going to start with machined, because I thought maybe ED would be an ending. The E is correct, but not ED. I don't get enough info, so we'll do robustly as well. All right. So O is repeated here. E is here. There's an R and a C. I think we might be an ER word. Now the question is, does we start with C? Like color what? Color... We don't get another vowel. So if this actually is the R, what actually goes here? Could it be the C? Or sir? I mean, it could work. What would this be, though? 2 new letters. Powerser. I'm not seeing it. All I see is sorcerer. That's definitely not that. It doesn't have to be the R here, I suppose. We could do like R, but like what else would go here? Sorry, not R there, R here. What else would go here? Let's say you don't even think about the R. E what? EW? Doesn't seem very good. EP? Doesn't seem very good. EF, EG, K. I really think this has to be the R. Orger? Oh, this can't be color anyway. There's no L. Wait. I may have to do another filler just to test some of this stuff. Yeah, I think I will. What do we want to do here? Something ending in ER, maybe? Punisher fits. Doesn't get much, though. I feel like I want to get the other letters. What can I even do here? Provider. I hate it. I'm going to try it. All right, it is an ER word. We know this is the O. There's no VDP. Okay, we already knew there wasn't a D. V and P is new info, I think. Oops, I put a P instead of an O. We still have a C somewhere. We didn't learn what else was in here. I know there's a C somewhere. These are guaranteed now. The O, the E, and the R are greens. What is this word? Is there anything that uses... Maybe I can end in like CKY. Like I'm trying to see if C goes here. 8-letter words are so hard to come up with. I don't know if I'm going to be able to end with CKY with any kind of usefulness. Let's put these back in. O, R, E. I feel like the C works best there. How do we even fill this? Is this like a W? I don't see how that works. A Z even, or K, F, Forcer. I could guess Enforcer. All right, so I'm wrong about where the C goes. This is an O. So the C has to go here. The other two places are yellow. No F. Could it be like O-R-K-E-R? Co-worker. Wow. That was tough. I didn't think about the K there for some reason. I think had I would have come up with coworker without guessing enforcer. Okay, well, 11 words. Coworker, damaging. So there was an ing word. I don't know how much damaging would have helped. Not much. But I could have thought of it. Ravaging as well. The jing. I had the A and the GING filled out, and I just didn't give it any thought beyond that. Didn't look very good to me. Galactic, finishes, hibiscus, liaisons. If the word is ever liaisons, that's going to take me forever. Militant, motor car, parasols. Okay. Well, let's do the mini. Fleet day. All right. We're probably a belly or something like that. Okay. Ooh, like Jello? Whoa. What else does that? Really? Cello does that. Okay. I was confused for a second. Cool. Well, how did you do on the polygonal? Let's do Symble. I'll start with Blaze. AE in place seems reasonable. Let's try Scare. Ooh. I thought for a second I got that right, but actually, this has to be the yellow now. Pretty sure. So that means Our first letter is a C or an R. Let's try R. A C is perfectly reasonable, but let's try R. And then this was used twice. And so it has to be the E, because it can't be the A, or it would be green. And then this last letter is like a B or an L or a Z. So let's try L. Remember, I could start with C as well. Might work better with C. I'm pretty sure middle has to be E, because it has to be something that was used in both guesses that isn't A. So it has to be E. And then the first letter, C or R, has to be. Last letter, L, B, or Z. It could be double E, if that helps. I've been thinking about whether this is CH, E, ending in L or B. I can't think of a word for that. Thought maybe filling it out would spawn something. I'm not seeing what to do here. R something E. Like, what goes in those slots? Really nothing useful. Nothing can go there. So let's look at C instead. CH didn't seem to work. We don't have CR or CL. So C doesn't really help in that case. I was thinking about CIE, but it doesn't seem like a thing either. CUEQ, maybe? Q. IEOE doesn't make sense either. What about like RUE something L or something B? RIE, ROE. I can't think what goes there. E is the only letter that can go in the middle. First letter has to be C or R. Is there any possibility that purple was yellow? Well, let's think about it. So if purple was yellow, I used AE in both of them, so we would probably be like AE here. The last letter would be R. The first letter would be L, maybe? Actually, I think that works. I just have to think, it's not laser, maybe later? Ooh, okay, so it is LA something ER. No wonder I was having trouble. What is it? Logger? Logger, wow. Logger and 4. That was confusing for sure. I did not expect purple to be the yellow. And it lined up really well with the orange cube to be the yellow. But I couldn't think of any words to guess. I wonder if there was anything I could have guessed with those being yellow. That would be interesting to know. All right, well, let's move on. Let's do Fusele, blind Fusele. Okay, let's start with logger. All right, so all we know is that these letters don't go in those spots. It's basically a wasted start at this point. I'm just going to do stare. Let's move them around. All right, so we start with S. There is an E. It's not here or here. So maybe we're like SHE or something. Is there a word for that? Shelf. We can see if there's an L in the word. All right, the S and E are in place. Nothing else really of note. So what are we doing? SM, SP. I really want to know what goes after this D. Okay, so if we do SP, we can do spend, and I think that's good. All right, still just the SE. We're getting a lie in this one. This previous one gave us alphabetical clues. So it's not SP. It's also not SM. It could be SW. What else could it be? Let's look at SW. Thought of swelt, but it's definitely not swelt. See, I just don't see what this would do. We can't do another E because logger, we checked the E fourth. So that's the one thing it gave us, is that there's an E in the word and it's not fourth. Well, we didn't know there's an E in the word, but now that we know there's an E in the word, it's not fourth. Okay, well, other than SW, what can we do? I don't see how a vowel would work. The only SUE I can think of is swayed, and there's no D. Well, there could be a D, but there's no E at the end, so it can't be swayed. And it's not SM or SN, because those were too close to P, which we guessed, which is quite nice, actually. But we got rid of all those options by doing SP. At the same time, I don't know what goes here. I feel like SU or SY? SU? I just can't think of a word other than swayed that does that. Think about guessing sweep, even though it's wrong. We're going to get a lie, which is unfortunate, but I need to move forward. All right, so what do we think our lie is? I don't know, but unfortunately, we can't do a good filler here because we have to put the IT. So maybe we should check if there is a W in the word. If I can. I have to use that INT. Oh, really unfortunate one for this one. Like, what are we even guessing here that's useful? I'd like to know if there's a U in the word. And an O. An O might be good too. Yeah, so we could guess pivot. That'll tell us if there's a P in the word. All right, that's the best I can come up with. Okay, there's no P, there's no I, there's no O. If there's a lie here, the lie has to be the W, because we know the S and E are not lying. Those are confirmed. And we know there's no P in the word, so this P is telling the truth, and we know there's not an E here. So that E is telling the truth. And we also know there's not another E in the word in general. So it is just SE, and there's just no W. Or if there's a W, it's later in the word. It could be yellow. But that means I am back to square one here. Yeah, because, okay, so I was thinking could we be SEE, which I hadn't considered, but we can't be because then this E would have to be lying and this W would have to be lying to make room for it. So that's no good. So we're just back to this, and I'm just have fewer letters to deal with. It's not SW, it's not SI or O. So I think I'm down to SU only, right? SK? Is there an SK word that would work? I can't think of an SK word. Skew? Maybe it skews. I mean, it works. It is skew. Wow, that was tough. Oh, that lie for the W was nasty. It should have been yellow. Goodness. And then not letting me do a good filler here. I had to do pivot. Pivot still helped, I think, a little bit. Got rid of the I and the O at the very least. All right, well, I got it. That's cool. Nice ending there. Hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, then why not leave a like, subscribe, and a kind comment below.